Hello everybody, welcome to a very special episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday that's happening on Thursday. Here we are on Thursday, September 21st, and happy International Peace Day, everybody. I don't know if you even knew that that existed or was a thing, but it is. And so here we are, and I'm Ramona Remisat, intuitive guidance coach, angel therapy practitioner, and co-author of 2 Amazon bestsellers. And the reason why I wanted to do this live today as opposed to on my regular day on Tuesday was because it is International Peace Day. And because, you know, I teach women how to tap into and understand and trust and follow their inner guidance, I thought what better day than today to really talk more about how the angels play a role in that and what they actually are here to do and how to work with them. So it's a little bit of a sort of an angel special today, if you will. Before I get going on that, though, I have a very exciting announcement that I want to let you know about. Some of you have seen my posts and some of the information that I've been putting out on this, but on October 3rd at 11:30 Mountain Time, which is 1:30 Eastern, I'm actually hosting a very special episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday with an expert guest. And our topic is how to use a pendulum to get clear, accurate, and reliable answers to your burning questions. Some of you have used a pendulum in the past, and if you don't even know what I'm talking about, really all that is a cord or a chain, something that that you can attach something heavy to. And I should have had it here on camera to show you and demonstrate. But it's basically, you know, a chain with something heavy at the end that you can dangle, and you use that to ask questions and get answers. But a lot of people, because this is what prompted me to do this training, a lot of people ask me, you know, how do you actually, you know, use it correctly in order to get reliable answers? Because they've used it, they've played around with it, it's more of like a party trick, but they don't really understand how to use it effectively, and they feel like the answers they're getting aren't necessarily, you know, something that they can trust. So I'm bringing on Amy Scott Grant. She is the author of the Amazon bestseller Pendulum Mojo, and she is going to open the doors wide on this topic and really shed a lot of light. I've used a pendulum a lot in the past and kind of thought I knew everything, but honestly, when I read her book, it was like, wow, I learned so much. So I really hope you'll mark that on your calendar. Again, it's October 3rd at 1:30 Eastern, which is 12:30 Central, 11:30 Mountain, or 10:30 Pacific. Put that on. We're going to be on live. You can ask questions. If you can't be on live, that's okay. You can come back and watch the replay, but it is way more fun to be on live because, like I said, if you have a specific question or something that's hanging you up when you're trying to get answers using your pendulum, you can ask an expert. You can ask Amy, and she's so awesome. She's hilarious, super fun, and I think you're really going to enjoy her. So, like I said, definitely get that on your calendar right away. So put a big circle, and if you're on my list, you'll get some reminders, but definitely you want to mark that down if you've ever wanted to use a pendulum or have used one and just don't feel like you're getting the accuracy that you need. All right, so that's housekeeping out of the way. So let's talk more today about the angels and how it relates to International Peace Day. So the angels' job or their purpose is to bring peace on earth, and they do that one person at a time. They're going to help me make my life more peaceful and easier, and your life more peaceful and easier, and the next person, and the next person, and the next person. Okay. Now, who the heck are they, and does everybody have one? I get so many questions, right? So who are these angels, and, you know, where do they come from? Well, they are, everybody does have at least 2 guardian angels, and sometimes you might have many more, but you always have at least 2 with you who are with you from the time, even before you came to this earth until the time that you cross. And they are non-denominational beings. They are not associated with a specific religion. They are non-denominational, but here's the really cool thing. If you look across different religious teachings and texts, they appear, they come up in these texts. So, get this, guys, the angels seem to be the one thing that multiple religions can agree on. So I find that very, very cool, right? So they are beings who have never been in human form. They do not carry an ego, and because of that, their messages are very loving, they're guiding, they're supportive in nature. You never have to worry that, when you are working with angels, something quote unquote bad is going to come through in their guidance. That's not how they operate. They're really here, like I said, to make your life easier, to make it more peaceful, to help you fulfill your path and your purpose, because they know what that is. And the way they actually showed this to me once was hilarious. They showed me their job is like a sheep herding dog, right? And we're the sheep. And when we stray off our path and purpose, they're like, whoa, hold up. Where do you think you're going? And they kind of run around and they nip at your heels and they kind of guide you back. And that's why sometimes in life, as you go through things, you get this intuitive nudge like, I'm way off path. I'm like totally in the wrong direction, or I need to course correct, or I need to shift something in my life, or let go of something in my life. And that's because that's coming from them, that they're guiding you and you're picking up on that, right? So that's what their role really is. And like I said, you all have at least two, and one is usually the gentle, nurturing kind of angel, and the other one is more your kick in the pants when you need to do something angel, right? So there's a good, partnership there. They work together well, and you kind of get what you need in every moment. So if you're popping in, feel free to say hi. Let me know who's on. Don't be shy. You can type it in the box below. You can let me know where you're from. And if what I'm saying here resonates with you or you like it, you can definitely hit thumbs up or hit the heart button and let me know. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you can also let me know. You can just type it in. Okay. So in addition to your own personal guardian angels, you also have access to the archangels, who are like the managers of the guardian angels. Now, the archangels all have a specialty. So let's say you're going through some health stuff or some relationship stuff, or you want an angel to help you remember something, or you need to find something. There's an angel for that. It's really, really cool. So it's good and worthwhile to get to understand the archangels and their specialties. Now, I'll mention a few who most people have heard of. One, of course, is Archangel Michael. He's depicted in a lot of artwork, mentioned a lot in texts, different kind of texts. So Michael's specialty is protection. He is actually like the patron saint of, I think it's police officers and firefighters, right? So protection. And also he helps remove fear and gives you courage and confidence, specifically in regards to following out your purpose in life. So anytime you feel like you need that boost of courage or confidence, or you need to, you feel like maybe you're walking to your car late at night and it's a sketchy area and you're like, right? You can be like, Archangel Michael, help me here, right? And I work with him all the time. So the cool thing too with these angels is they can be with everybody simultaneously. You never have to worry that you're taking them away from something more important, because people actually worry about that. They're like, well, my thing's kind of small. It's not that big. If he's saving a life over there, right? Don't worry about that. They can be with everybody simultaneously. So Michael, I work with him. I laugh and I joke and I say he lives with me permanently because I work with him so much. Another one you may have heard of is Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, right? For both physical and emotional healing. And they work really well together too. So I actually work with both when I'm traveling. You can use those two together to help you have a safe journey and to make sure it's stress-free and everything just flows smoothly. That's a really powerful duo for travelers. And then you may have heard of Archangel Uriel, Uriel, and Uriel is about shedding the light on troubling situations. So if you're feeling like you're frustrated, you can't get an answer, you just need to know, you need to get some clarity around something, Archangel Uriel is the one that you can call on for that. And I'll just quickly share one more with you. Our Archangel Gabriel, the communicator. Now, Gabriel is mentioned in the Bible. Gabriel is the one who came to the shepherds and announced the birth of Jesus. So any writers or communicators or speakers out there, call on Archangel Gabriel. I know when I have writing to do, I will call on Gabriel, and it's almost like the pen is flowing by itself, or my hands are just dancing across the keyboard and stuff is flowing out of me. If you have to give a presentation or you're going into a job interview and you want to make sure you come across clearly and eloquently, again, that is a great angel to work with. So like I said, you always have your own personal guardian angels who are with you, But if you have specific needs, you can also bring in the big guns, like I like to call them, and have them helping you as well, right? And at any moment, depending what you're going through, you can always call on additional support. You know, if you're really going through a tough time and you don't even know who to call on, you can just say, I just need a lot of angels, and they'll come and they'll help you with whatever it is you need. But that leads me to my next point, which is they are more than willing to help you, but you need to ask, right? We have free will, and angels aren't rule breakers, so they cannot intervene on your behalf until you give them permission. So you definitely want to be asking for what it is you need help with. And the only exception to that rule is if it is, you know, a life and death kind of a thing and it's not your time, right? They will absolutely step in, and I know because that's happened to me on a few occasions, okay? So out of my 9 lives, I think I'm down to maybe 6. I don't know, lost count. But they will totally step in on your behalf. But generally, if you need them to, or you want them to help you, and why wouldn't you, right? Why do you want to do life the hard way? You don't. You want to trust me. You don't. You want to do it the easier way. Ask them to help you. And it doesn't matter how. You can think it out loud, you know, think it in your head, say it out loud, write it down, pray. It is all the same thing, right? It doesn't matter how you're asking, just make sure you do it. Okay, now how they're going to help you is not by waving the magic wand or sprinkling fairy dust on the situation. Okay, that's not how they operate, as much as we would like that to happen. Instead, they're going to guide you. They're going to give you a set of instructions. You know, here's the next step that you can take, and then you do this, and then you do that. Then they give you another step to follow, and then you do it, and then they give you another step to follow, right? So the guidance is going to show up in one of 4 ways. It's going to be through things you see, things you hear, things you feel, or things you have a knowingness about, okay? And it's going to repeat. That's how you know it's guidance. And sorry for the background noise. There's some cleaning going on out the door, so if you're wondering what that's all about. But so that's what you want to keep an eye open for, right? You want to stay open, ask for the help, and then get ready to be guided. Now, when I say ask for help, sometimes people only ever think to ask when it's something big and monumental, right? They can do anything. So start even by giving them small stuff every day. You know, I'm in a really big hurry and I kind of need a good parking spot. I don't have time to be circling around the parkade. Then you find one, all you say is thank you. You know, so any little tiny thing, you know, remember their job is to make your life more peaceful. So if there's something small that's like a kind of an annoyance, it's not a big deal, but it's an annoyance, ask for help with that, because they know that these little piddly annoyances can add up to be big problems, right? And they want to make you more peaceful, right? So ask for that too. So that's what I wanted to share about that, because yeah, like I said, a lot of times people wait until it's a big critical thing and then they're like, help, right? So you don't want to do that. Any questions so far? Is this feeling helpful? Just give me a yes or a thumbs up, or give me some hearts, or maybe people are waiting to watch this on the replay, and that's fine too. So, as I said, the guidance is going to show up through things you're seeing, things you're hearing, things you're feeling, or things you kind of know. And usually everybody has one that's the strongest. And some of you might know already what that is. You might be like, oh, I totally know. I'm a feeler. I get everything through my gut. I just have a sense of that, right? Other people are very visual. They know they get guidance through things they see, or they meditate and they get, you know, stuff comes to them in meditation or even in their dreams, right? So that's great. Some of you are like, I have no clue how my guidance shows up. And that can be frustrating, because if you don't even know what you're looking for, you know, that's tough, right? So if you don't know how it shows up for you, just type how in the comments. And what I can do is reach out to you at another time, because there's a very easy way to find out how. And I can share that with you, so that then you're not left in the dark and you're not like scratching your head going, how come it seems so easy for everybody else and for me I just can't figure it out, right? We don't want that. We don't want you to be left in the dark. So definitely reach out, type how in the comments, and then I can help you with that. So that's kind of just some real basics that I just wanted to share with you today so that you can start to make your life more peaceful, right? Like I said, when you work with your angels, it's like having a leg up on everybody else out there who isn't, and it's easier, right? It's not easy street. It's not like you're just gonna, ask for help and then sit around and drink Starbucks and wait for the UPS guy to ring your doorbell and hand you a bag of money, right? No, you're still gonna have to take action, but you're gonna take action on what they're guiding you to do versus all the crazy stuff that swirls around in your head or everything that you see on social media saying, you do this, you should do that, eat this kind of food, take this kind of supplement, do this, don't do that. And it gets very confusing, and more people, like, we're in an era of so much access to information, and yet I find it ironic that most people are more confused now than they ever were, right? So it's like, stop the craziness and forget all that and learn how to just get your own information, your own answers, without having to go outside of yourself and run to everybody else for advice, right? Yes, it's good to get that, and I get it. Like, I'm a business owner, I have a business coach, I have mentors, but at the end of the day, I'm the only one who can make my own decisions. So I have to take what others are saying, I have to run it through my own filter, I have to tune into what my own guidance is showing me, and then I make my decisions. It's so much easier than getting caught up in, what this person's saying and that person's saying and what the internet is saying and what your mind is telling you and all of that. So it's like, get out of the madness, learn how to tune it out, learn how to tune in to what's important, and then you can take action. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that's helpful. Happy International Peace Day. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said, if you need help understanding how the heck this guidance shows up for you, just type how in the box. I will be in touch. And until next time, have a great week. I will be back next Tuesday at the regular time for Takeaway Tip Tuesday, which will be at 1:30 Eastern, 11:30 Mountain. And don't forget about my special episode, which is happening October 3rd with my guest, Amy Scott Grant. They call her the spiritual ass kicker, and she is going to shed the light like you won't believe on how to use a pendulum to get clear, accurate, and reliable answers every single time. So you definitely don't want to miss that. So October 3rd at 11:30 Mountain, 1:30 Eastern for that special episode, how to work with a pendulum to get clear, accurate, and reliable answers. And you're not going to want to miss that. So I will leave you with that. Go put that on your calendar right now, and we'll see you guys later. Have a great day.